Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 10 of Forgecraft Season 13. I'm outside hanging out with Tomas. Hey buddy.
Hey, how are you?
Good, you wanted me to something chest.
Yes, open the chest.
I don't wanna.
It'll be fine.
I like the little cat picture on the sign. I'm concerned. Alright, we're gonna, well, no, server's backing up. See? Saved by the backup. I don't have to do nothing. Saved by the backup. I'm like looking at the block underneath it. Midori blocks, huh? Okay. I'm gonna look behind it, see what's back there. Any redstone that's gonna mess with me? Blaze lanterns. Archon says he saved the game. Thanks, Archon. You're the best. I'm looking for like a sneakiness here. All right. It is a trapped chest, for the record. Thank you, Wayla. Tooltips for the win. Let me know that that's a trapped chest. So something terrible is going to happen, and it's probably Soren related. What even? Is this a Soren thing?
No, it's a boost thing. Check the name of the slime blocks.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
What in the what? That is shenanigans. So the name of the slime, okay, that's cool. Interesting. Running away now. Running away. I am running away from this situation. Did I get my Darwell20 statue on camera last time, or is that only on stream? I think Soren killed me. Was that as I was wrapping up stream or wrapping up episode last time? I forget. But one way or another, Soren killed me and a dire statue was born. I'm very excited to have a statue outside my base. I was going to mine a bit before I started recording, but then Tomas wanted to show me that. Also, where'd my elevator go? I know where it went. Soren is where it went. I have hidden your elevators. Mwahahaha dash Soren. Thanks, Soren. Aphorism tile from Mekanism. Very nice. Just this is going to be a very memey style Forgecraft, I think. Where's Vasky? If Vasky were here, there would be just memes ahoy. I think I need a little bit of mining to happen before I get started on the episode properly. But long story short, I wanted to do that thing with Tomas wanted to show me whatever that chest was. I don't even want to know. And then I'm going to get some resources, and then we're going to start the episode proper. I want to work towards a little bit, I don't know if we're going to start working on the Mekanism reactors or what we're going to do, but I want to start playing around with some stuff today, and that's about as much as I know. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do, and then we'll be back when it's time. All right, be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and I'm smelting up clay into terracotta. So here's the plan that I've decided I want to go down. I want to work my way towards the mecha suit body armor. I definitely want to play with Mekanism's new body armor system, right? So the plan is thus. We are going to work towards that. However, in order to get that, we learned last episode that polonium pellets are required, which needs polonium, which comes from solar neutron reactors processing nuclear waste. So we totally need to work our way towards the fission reactor from Mekanism. However, taking a look back here, I've been having a lot of power problems. Every time I do any kind of processing, I burn through this energy cube very quickly. So here's what I want to work towards. One, I want to get the Powah nuclear reactor up and running. We saw it a little bit last season of Forgecraft. I'd like to play with it a little bit more this season and see what we can get going. In tandem, I'd like to get an ultimate energy cube going so that we can have a large amount of power storage and a decent amount of power generation. Once we've got that going, we will use the Mekanism stuff that's all powered up and running nice and fast, and we'll automate our way towards making the nuclear reactor from Mekanism. And then we can compare the nuclear reactor from Mekanism with the nuclear reactor from Powah and just get an idea of what it looks like, you know. How cool is that? And then finally, what I'm saying we would do is then get the Mekanism body armor. And then obviously there's lots of other things to play with on Forgecraft because there's lots of other mods here. So that's one plan. So then I started looking at Powah. And what I said is there's a couple tiers of reactor. I don't want to get the early tiers. I want to get a decent tier, right? So I want to start here. Blazing needs a lot of blaze rods. I don't feel like farming them. Niotic needs a lot of diamonds. I've got some, but not a lot. Emeralds, for for spirited, so these guys need these things. Energized emeralds become spirited, right? So that tier is emerald. And then finally, the nitro tier, the last tier, requires a lot of nether stars and blazing crystals and all kinds of other things. So basically, the nitro one's going to be a lot of power, but emerald, we should be able to pull off. How expensive is this again? Oh, that's right. It's 1,000,000 RF per spirited crystal. That's a lot of RF. I forgot about that part. How much is diamond again? 300,000 RF. So still expensive, no less. And we need a lot of these. We need 144 of these. So 144 million RF in order to make the emerald crystals we need. I forgot about that much RF and how much that's needed. So we're going to have to see about that. Blazing crystal wouldn't be too bad. Diamond wouldn't be terrible. I don't think Soren has diamond seeds, though. I was kind of looking at Soren's mystical agriculture, and I stole some of his emerald seeds because he has, like, a stupid amount of them. He's got them automated, so I figured, I'll just borrow a little bit. Borrow a few resources. Does he have diamond seeds yet? Not really. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So I could go mine more diamonds. We need about, another stack-ish of diamonds if I wanted to go that route. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what I'm going to do. I had a plan, and then I just realized how much RF it would cost, right? I looked into the resource cost. I didn't look into the RF cost. And we really don't have a great amount of RF going on at the moment. So nuclear might be the way to go, but it's going to be a lot of RF to make it. That would generate 2.7 thousand RF a tick. It's a pretty good amount. Maybe diamond is where I want to be. I'll hold off on the emerald seeds. What I think I'll do is just mine some more diamonds between episodes for a few minutes. That sounds like a plan. And then once I have enough diamonds, we could probably process them. I think that works. Yeah. So in order to make, I got the Powah book manual. So in order to make a reactor, we need 36 reactor casing blocks. And placing them in a 4x3 by 3, I believe, area it'll form automatically. So you just need the blocks and it'll form itself. And that'll be cool. And that's the plan, right? What we'll do is we'll make the reactor. I'm going to go with the diamond one. So so I know we need 144 diamonds. And so far we've got, we're about halfway there. Is there a sneaky way to get diamonds that I'm unawares of? Yeah, we don't have antimatter yet, but that's a thing that I'm going to work towards getting for sure. Enrichment chamber gets you 2 per diamond ore. Yeah, you can turn blocks of coal with a pressure chamber, or just that. So no good recipes for it at the moment. So I guess it's all about mining a little bit more. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So what I'll start with is the energizing orb. Let's automate that a little bit, right? So for you, what we want is that, right? Now I'm curious of something. Because I'm going to want to automate this orb thingy if I can, right? Do you not have... Oh, you are draining. We just still don't have a visual laser thing yet. I remember that now. So maybe upgrading this would be smart, because this will probably take a while to process, right? But what I want to test is, will a logistical transporter know not to pull this out, or do I need to filter it in some way? He hasn't pulled it yet, so that's a good sign, right? Energizing rod. Look at maybe getting the Niotic energizing rod. That needs the blazing tier. This is hardened. How are we for blaze rods? None. No blaze rods. Now, I could probably go get some. Probably work towards getting some. Wow, that takes a long time to process. Holy cow. But to be fair, the reason it takes so long is because we have a really basic energy system. Like, we don't even have a good... This guy's not even... Well, I think he's doing a good job of transferring the energy, but the hardened one... I'm trying to learn Powah a little bit while playing with Mekanism, because I kind of want to, I want to see a new mod, and also, so that's max IO 120, so if we bump this up to 700, that would be cool, or even 1.2 would be cool. But remember, you need the previous tier always. So I think that would be awesome to have. We should definitely work towards this. Let's do that. Let's go get some blaze rods, so that this will run faster. I would love to see him convert, but remember, he needs, like, a lot of RF to make that. But I think doing that would be smart. So let's go get a few blaze rods. Realistically, in order to get this, we need 8 blaze rods. Actually, no, it's 2 of these per craft. Okay, so 4 of these become 2. Okay, so we need 4 of them. Okay, that's not bad. We just need 4 blaze rods. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. And then I want to make sure that this thing can automate easily, and then we'll go from there. So let's pop over to the nether real quick. I have to get some 4 blaze rods. So the good news is we've got this thing. We can go to the blaze spawner for 3 experience, or I can pop into the nether portal and it'll be free to teleport. I don't have to use experience for it. So let's do that. And what I'm going to do is let this thing process, because he's still cooking. So I have to go through Soren's base because Soren decided that, you know, his base is our base. What's this give? Oh, it's a grindstone. Nice. Okay. Does he have XP seeds, I wonder? That's a good question, right? I feel like that's a good question. He does have this. That's cool. So I can do that, and then combine that with buckets. Bottles of enchanting. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Is there a good way to get looting? So there's enchanted books looting. If I know Wild, he's probably got, like, a villager that you can trade for looting books, right? If I know Wild. Alright, that's going to take a few minutes, but maybe I could just peek to see if I got lucky enough. I don't need the bottle, somebody's saying? That would be cool. Can you eat them? Oh, you can! Look at that, okay. That's neat. That is much better. Yes. I was just going to try to see if I could get looting on my sword. That would be neat. Sweet. Sneaky Dyer is sneaky. What are the chances I would get looting? No, sharpness, poison, or poison. Yeah, it was worth a shot. We'll just say that, right? Does he have a book? I could always try a book. He does have a book. Flight and Pedestal Advanced. What's that? Oh, from the Pedestals mod. Okay. I should look at pedestals too, because I heard there's some like enchanting opportunities there. Piercing, quick charge, and aqua affinity. It was worth just checking. Yeah, no. So let's do this. I need the blaze rods. I only need 4, so I'm not gonna sweat it. We'll pop down in the nether. I'll teleport over the blaze area. I'll kill a few blaze rods with an unenchanted sword. It's all good. Maybe I'll visit Wild's base at some point and find out if he has a good villager trading system up and running. If he doesn't, maybe I'll make one eventually. I think that sounds like a plan. See, and now we can teleport to Blaze Spawner. It only costs 3 experience if you're going between dimensions. Hello. Hello, Blaze Spawner. Is there a reason that this is all this way? What is this? Did somebody, like, fancy this up or what? That lag, though, works every time. Alright, see? 2 down, 2 to go. Back in a few once I've got some more of these. Alright, guys, we are back. And it looks like that thing worked. So, we do have the Niotic Crystal. Nice. We're going to put 1 Blaze Rod in here. Can I put all 4 of these in? Or what's the deal? No, 1 item at a time. So, theoretically, what we'd want is either a hopper or some kind of, like, chest that would be all like this, and you would do nothing, and you would extract these guys in here. Now, do you need line of sight to that? Oh, look at you trying to... Oh. So, Okay, that's a thing. And you need line of sight, apparently, so doing that does not work. Good to know. So what I'm going to do is route it around back. Right?
Hey, Planks and Cyanide.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Not too bad.
I'm playing with Powah a bit.
Turn.
Saw. I'm messing with mine colonies more.
Mine Colonies is fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like SimCity in Minecraft. It's really what it is. So I'm not sure how much I would enjoy it, like, with lag.
I am messing with antimatter if you'd like to come check it out.
Oh, I do want to see antimatter. Oh, do I want to see it now? I might want to hold off. I don't want to spoil it too much for myself.
All right, yeah, it is kind of the end multi-block structure, so I'd probably save it. But everyone else, you're free to come join.
The biggest problem I've run into with mine colonies so far is the occasional Enderman slaughter of your entire colony.
Oh, yeah.
It's happened multiple times.
You should put down the mega torch. Stop spawning within 64 blocks, I think.
Yeah, we have one now.
Okay.
We didn't always have one.
I think Torchmaster just got added, didn't it? But that's cool that that's there, because I can make a Pyro
Probably
Flame
why.
engine now. Okay, so now I've got the hardened doohickey making blaze rods. This should be not too bad, because it's only 90,000 energy. And the hardened can do 120 forge energy per tick. So it shouldn't be too bad. But I need to find a way to automate this and that it only puts one item in at a time. That's going to be your
Are you
trick.
messing with antimatter at?
Is there any other mod on the server that does item transfer besides Mekanism?
Yeah, I think it's called. Is it called pipes? Or Inspirations does, I think.
On there?
Inspirations has pipes. Okay. I wonder if the logistical transporter can say only keep one item in at a time.
Modular routers is really good for the power stuff. I was using that in 1.15.
It's not in here yet, though. Is it ported yet?
Thought it was.
I love modular routers.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. I wonder if...
Oh,
I mean, obviously a hopper would work too. I'm suspecting that a hopper, though, would... I'm trying to avoid a situation where it's putting more than one blaze rod into the orb at a time.
Here I am, just a week behind everybody else, and I'm just smelting glass in a vanilla furnace.
I mean, I'm not very far either.
I should get ready with my uraninite too. So the small uraninite,
you're
there's no
only
reason to do in a blast
1,500
furnace.
blocks away.
Right.
Where's my boat?
So for you, you can do small uraninite.
Well, that's the teleporter to my base. What is your
This
location right
is
now?
1-to-1, but in a
Negative
blast furnace, it's
1,500.
1-to-4. And in an energized smelter, it's 1-to-1. So 1-to-4,
Negative
definitely worth doing here.
170 Y.
Okay, here is my current base. I just thought it'd be easier if you were closer to spawn. There you go.
Okay, so that's cool. All right, we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, so Powah. So to speed up the processing, the production of these,
Yeah,
right,
I have a
we're
waste
going
on
to
back.
want
Okay.
I'll have a hazmat suit ready.
this thing. So let's get ready with this.
Just in case.
Okay, that's concerning.
Yeah, it's a little concerning.
Well, if you see the teleporter to my base, it has signs all over saying it's a potential radioactive zone.
Oh yeah,
I haven't felt that anxiety since
Okay.
1.7.10.
Wasn't your base like
So hardened does
yeah.
120. This
Next
will
to
more
Dyer's.
than double it. And then it'll be even faster when we get
it
to
was.
Niotic and Spirited. I'm going to get us up to Spirited tier so that we can process things very quickly. I think that's the route I want to take. We definitely don't have the power gen for this yet, if we're being honest, right? Like, we really have pretty miserable power gen. But, what are you going to do? Let's see if I could upgrade my cell real quick, too. So if we want the advanced cube, we're going to want 4 infused alloys and some energy tablets, right? Let's teach you how to make tablets. You should be... JEI synchronized. There you go. So that would be you. Where are all my patterns? Didn't I ask for 20? I did. Good. Are alloys known yet? No. So I should teach that. Is we're going to ignore this part of it, and that's going to go in there, right? So the redstone dude is going to get that guy.
There's going to be a crazy bug in one of my mods, and all of my stuff's moved to .2 already.
And that's that. Perfect.
There's a crazy bug in one of your mods and you don't know about it yet.
So I should be able to request 2 of these, and this will test
If
the
you
old
accept
NBT
that
problem that we've
as
always
a
had.
plain and simple fact, you can sleep at night.
I think that worked. Easy peasy. Awesome.
You know, it's funny. Someone reported one today that's been there since 1.14, and no one's noticed.
Cool.
They notice now.
My favorite is when I find bugs in my mods that nobody's ever reported, and I'm like, this is obviously not working. How have I never heard anybody complain about this before?
It's because it means nobody's ever tried to use that function, or they have and they just can't be bothered reporting it.
Right.
Mine was no one's ever tried to use the open by hotkey for the backpacks without having a backpack till today.
I 100% rely on hotkeys for backpacks, by the way. I'm very used to that. Like, I don't want to use a backpack mod if there's no hotkey for it at this point.
Yeah, apparently if you do not have a backpack and you use the hotkey, it opens an air backpack.
Is it like an air guitar?
No, it's just, it has the name of Minecraft Air, but it's a null backpack that, because I forgot to check that you actually have a backpack.
Does it work as a trash can?
It's a good question, actually. It probably just desyncs your inventory.
Definitely.
It probably creates a container on both sides. It just has no like item handler associated with it.
Yeah.
So basically you should have that. And now everybody's online again. Perfect. And you're still getting power, presumably. Or at least you guys aren't building up power.
That's always a problem with testing something that you wrote, is you know how it works, so you don't try things that you haven't thought of yet, because you haven't thought of them.
It's like, why would you do that?
How about we do this for input? And now you guys are draining?
I'm like part way to your base, but I'm like walking through mountains now.
Are the mountains radioactive?
If they are, I can't tell.
They're safe currently.
Is it going
I'll
up?
pull myself up in a wall.
I can't quite tell.
My food's here.
185. See, these guys don't ever drain. They keep their internal capacitor. 186. Yes, no, that they're working. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to replace that anyway in a second. So, but at least we know that it's kind of working.
Yeah, Dyer. So a friend pinged me when he saw you trying the building gadgets with the pocket storage. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't he click? Why didn't he click?
Did I try it? I did. I may not have tried it.
You hovered over, but you never clicked.
Gotcha. Yeah, and it's just a visual bug on my end, I think.
Yeah, I talked with Mikey a couple of times about it.
Right. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a visual bug on my end. So somebody rewrote the portion of that code, and it was not in a very good way. So we'll get that resolved. That's tricky to do too, right? Because it's like a server client syncy thingy, all that mess.
Yeah, kinda.
It's usually the most annoying one. Like I think it was Nightmare or Alex was complaining that the Tinker's workbench occasionally the output just disappears, even though there's a valid recipe.
What I want to do is do the mechanism
Lovely.
upgrades.
Which is something that has existed since 1.12 because I used their crafting table code in Arcane Archives and I ended up fixing it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright, that should
anything that
craft.
can pull from an item handler can pull from them, because it's just a regular item handler just with some back-end code to make it hold a lot more.
Right, and that's basically all that we support too, is basically item handlers. Like the native item handler, right? Forges.
Yeah.
If somebody's using a custom item handler, then no, it
capability,
won't work.
whatever.
Sweet, kind of working.
So Di, your chat is desperately wanting to tell you that you can have multiple charging rods.
Oh, you can have multiple charging rods. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh, for Powah?
Yeah.
Oh, well, today I learned.
The range is pretty long on them from what I recall. It's like 3 to 4 blocks, so it's as many as you can stuff in that area.
Right, but you need line of sight, don't you?
I don't know about that. And with the visual bug glitch, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, what I found is if you like look at Whala, it tells you if it's losing power or not. That's how I've been telling you it's been working.
Yeah.
So we can get one of these.
Like
We can
it
get one of
should
these.
be able to put like one on either side of what you've got, and I think it will hit it, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
Maybe the one on the left might not.
Right. All right. So now for Powah, we're going to want 3 more of these niotic crystals, right?
You might also want to upgrade your
7.
energy cable because that looks like the basic one.
It
That
is
might be
definitely,
proving
yeah.
to be a bottleneck.
It hasn't been yet, but let's see if it becomes one now that I'm cooking something.
And from what
Now
I
it's a
remember
bottleneck.
in
Well, maybe not. Let's see.
1.14,
Because I'm seeing the
Yeah.
amount stored in the rod, right? And I can see it kind of it's a net gain, right? So it's not a bottleneck yet. Because the blazing rod
Yeah.
is
And
that
just
does
be
an
aware,
IO of
like
300.
the recipe that uses the actual well, it used to be in 1.14, the recipe that uses the actual power
1.4.
cables to upgrade it is like pretty lossy. You actually lose out on stuff.
Energy cables?
Yeah, there's a recipe that makes the next tier up using the previous tier,
Right.
but you actually get less out of it than you would if you just made it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It's a nice way to recycle, I guess, right? But that's about it. Okay, so that's an interesting point of view. So the problem is I'll need to go get more blaze rods if I want to do more of these guys. Or what I could just do is, do we have hardened? We do not. Oh no, we have a few actually. So let's do 2 more of the hardened rods.
So my daughter got tired of me having a potato mic, so she went and found my spare blue snowball.
And then that.
Just so long as it didn't get thrown as a snowball in your face.
No, she's not quite strong enough for that yet, but she did.
So there's
very
your
much find it and
starter,
go,
right?
"Ooh,
Let's
what's
do
this?
2 more of
Can I
these then.
eat it?"
See, I haven't used the snowball. I've got a Yeti though.
I have a Yeti, but I just stopped using it because I got a
Perfect.
SteelSeries wireless and the mic's pretty decent.
And then we just need a
I've
bucket
got
of
the
lava,
Yeti for
right?
important stuff though.
Which we can get because we have infinite lava.
Yeah,
out
most
here.
of the time I just use my headset mic, which is this.
She apparently is trying to type messages into her Uncle Dyer's stream chat as well. So
I might need to turn that up just a little bit. I'm thinking maybe I'd be a little
my
more.
niece, when I was living with my sister
Let's
a
do
few
that.
years back,
That's a better volume, right,
found
guys?
the
We'll
fact that
find
the
out.
power button on the front of my PC lights up fascinating.
Oh no.
I was,
So
I was playing WoW at the time,
desperately-
and she turned my PC off by holding it down.
Yeah, my daughter desperately wants to touch all of the keys on my laptop when I'm sitting on the couch. And unfortunately, the two keys she can most easily reach from not on the couch is the escape key and the power button.
I should really at some point just teach how to make these things, shouldn't I?
I got a new PC. I'm like, please do not connect any of the LEDs on the front.
Okay, perfect. So now we just need a block of quartz, and we should be cool. So we're going to get 2 of them. 1, 2. Wow, I am just terrible at making these things. What I need to do is automate it, and the bucket of lava is what's going to be a problem for me. Okay, block of quartz, block of quartz. There you are.
You should get I added a custom recipe that used a magma cream instead of a bucket of lava just to make automation easier.
Wow, I burned through these already? Oh no, it needs a bigger one. Okay, that's why. I was going to say, that's surprising. Yeah, I got to do that. All right, and then the Powah basic cables that do 1.4.
Love Powah. The microcrafting is a bit much though.
A little bit, yeah. So I'm curious to see if these guys will behave now. Will they actually drain power? So I think this guy does not have line of sight, but I bet if I put him...
I think it'll work on an angle. I don't think you need the additional cables.
Let's see. Oh, you don't think so? Well, now that's a thing. How come they have lasers? Do what now? So they don't need line of sight, it looks like. And also 2 of them have lasers, and 1 doesn't, which is weird.
Actually, yeah, I looked at the code of this. It doesn't need line of sight.
Okay, that's cool. I love the lasers. I don't know why this one doesn't have a laser.
Yes, up and down is broken. Genevieve got it.
Oh, okay. So you're saying if I put this here instead...
If you put that one on the end, it would probably put in...
like that. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put them all like that then. That looks pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so it's up and down is broken. Got it. I wonder if that's like... I've had similar issues with my lasers based on things. So I could see that being a problem. So now if I put 2 in there, will it process both at the same time? That's my question. Or will it stop processing?
I can't remember. I think it does actually try to process multiple at a time. It just was a problem with the one that required 1 gold and 1 iron.
Yeah, look, well, the lasers turned off when I had 2 in there.
Might have changed then.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to find an automated way to only keep 1 in at a time. Because the block accepts more than 1.
Yeah, somebody did... Well, it has to because one of the recipes is 1 ingot of iron and 1 ingot of gold.
Right.
But I think somebody in your chat said that the logistical transporter does 1 at a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for, logistical transporter. But will it keep only 1 in? I think it can do 1 at a time, but I'm not sure if it'll only keep 1 in at all times. Like, wait, like, will it detect there's 1 in the inventory, don't put more in? I have to check for that.
I'm not sure. I know that Modular Radis definitely does that. And
which I dropped modular routers into the mod updates channel.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
I love that mod so much. It's so underrated.
It is the most powerful thing. I don't know. I was going to say item transport, but it does fluids as well.
Yeah,
really?
I
don't think I've ever played with it, and I should.
To make Actually Editions canola purely with it easier.
Yeah. I don't know for sure if I've, played with it before.
It's the same guy as new Metacraft, isn't it?
I think so? Question mark?
I should know. Like, I chat to him pretty regularly. I can't remember.
I'm really bad at that too sometimes. It's like, I should know every mod author that exists.
Dashed. That's it.
Yeah, dashed.
Okay.
Yeah, because I asked for a a slightly longer range fluid transporter.
Oh yeah, so you know how it can pour fluids into the world?
Yeah.
I asked for the button to make it not pour fluid out if there's already fluid there, so that
Oh, nice.
to make automating the like empowering and crystallization easier,
Yeah,
so you
I
don't have to
requested.
check if the fluid's there.
I requested like not the infinite range one, like the one that can go across dimensions, but just like the ability to place fluids within like 10 blocks. Well, transmit fluids.
Oh, Dire, another hidden little feature of pocket storage. If you need to get just one item out, you can control click.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now you were planning. Did I hear right that you're
in.
planning to do that? That you can like use it to place blocks in the world at some point.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how I want to do that UI wise yet, though. Like how to select which one.
Right, right.
I think I've got my head around the block placement code. Just I don't know how I want to denote what block is selected and such.
Right, right.
Hover with a keybind.
Yeah, that's true.
Highlight the slot.
That was part of what was keeping me up last night.
You could sort of do some like custom rendering if you wanted, but I don't know how tricky that is.
Yeah.
Send a single
I
item
like
instead of
had
all
to
the
get
stack.
up in the middle of the night and write down how to do the scroll bar on its UI.
That's why I'm not looking forward
fact-
to porting Arcane Archives.
So
Yeah,
Cyanide, I can see your base. How close do I get before I die?
You are very lucky. I just got back to my reactor in time. So you're safe right now.
I'm on the north end.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, I think we're good.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no, you're safe.
I don't
You
know
can
which
come.
direction
You
this
should be
is, but
scared.
You're in the north? Oh, you're coming from the right
Auto
side.
on.
Perfect. Yeah, so this is my work in progress house. But the fun stuff is over here.
there we
These
go.
lights look familiar.
Sweet.
The lights?
But here's the problem.
Which
I
lights?
can't
He's going to
fly.
do that, right? So
Oh,
how do I make that not happen with this
from
setup?
Simply Lights?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, is that you? I love that mod. It's so cool. I just have a problem with the corner pieces, or when you
So
put
what
it
I
flat
might
on the
need to
ground
do
and it
is an
turns into
item
a
stack
circle.
filter.
Yeah, I don't have flight.
Min
I'm, like,
1, max 1,
Oh.
size
running
mode
around
on.
one-handed while I'm eating.
Okay, well, let me go just check on the
That
reactor
might be
for a
a
second.
Nope.
Down.
That was not a thing.
The guy who did the manifest for Arcane Archives kind of left the project. I found out he implemented everything using straight OpenGL calls for like a scrolling container. And I get
Let me play with this for a minute off camera, guys. All right, guys, we are back, and I think I'm ready to make this, which means I can now break this dude and upgrade you equals that. Oh, we're gonna need more of that anyway. So that upgrade, boom, just needs quartz. Okay, so at least now we've got a little bit more power flow, and that should be cool, right? Boom. So here's what I'm going to do. Between episodes, I'm going to go mine. I'm going to get more diamonds. We're going to come back, and we're going to make the Powah nuclear reactor that we'll use for some uraninite stuff and funds, right? And this guy should have gotten me a decent amount of uraninite. I'm also going to try to find more uraninite. We don't have that mod that tells us what Y levels things spawn in, but that's okay. We'll just let this run. So remember, blast furnace, you want to process your uraninite in. Raw uraninite doubles in that, so that's cool at least. All right, what we're going to do, wrap up here, come back next time for now, Double 20 signing off. We're going to find a way to make this logistical sorter work. Logistical sorter, I don't think we can do what we want to do unless we set up like a redstone contraption for it. So there may not be a good way to do this without some kind of redstone logic, like a comparator leading into the thing, which we could obviously do. I'm just, avoiding going that route because I would like to try and find like a super compact, super easy way to do it. Right, so if I can avoid that route, cool. If I can't, oh well, life goes on. You know what I'm going to do real quick, too, while we're here? I'm going to upgrade you guys. I want to upgrade this thing to the next tier if I can. Wood. That's right, oak. It's crazy, but that's a thing. Okay, now you are ready to go. Pocket storage, cool. And I'm assuming you're going to keep the contents you had. It was cobble and dirt, so I didn't really care. So that's at least in higher tier. Nice, 4096 of each. Well, that's cool beans. What I think I'm going to do also then is disable my, or you know what, I'm going to edit my filter for void junk, and we're going to take dirt and cobble out of there. So now it's no longer voiding dirt and cobble. It'll go into the pocket storage, and that should be cool. All right, so for now, Double 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time after I do a bunch of mining because I need enough diamonds and a few other resources to really ramp up. Now, is this uraninite or is this Mechanism's uranium? It's Mechanisms. All right, cool. I'm going to have to recognize the difference between those two, but we'll figure it out. All right, guys, take it easy.